What's up everyone, the Sam from 64 Wheels back more diecast, and today we're going to be unboxing and taking a look at the Hot Wheels Elite 64 Freightliner Cascadia. This is a brand new release from the Elite 64 line that is only sold through creations.mattel.com. So this was the first Elite 64 to sell out almost immediately. It was reasonably priced. It was $50. But a sort of glitch gave you like 20% off an Elite 64 item. It was applied to these trucks, and then so you could get these for like $37 out the door. There was a whole bunch of chatter about it online because if you added more than one to your cart, it was just the regular price of $50. So if you bought two, because there's no limit on these, it would be $100. But if you had multiple accounts, you could check out each one for $37.50, which was a crazy good deal. So these sold out very fast. So they seem to have a pretty good appreciation already online. They're selling for over $100, right around $100 to $130, even sometimes to $150. So these seem to be a gold mine for Hot Wheels. So hopefully they will take the hint that we collectors like stuff like this, that we would take more of these over another Land Rover or another Nissan or whatever, because this is cool. You can use these for any types of vehicles. We'll try putting some Matchbox and some green light stuff on them. Everyone's been throwing Elite cars and RLCs, like you've probably seen that a million times. But we're going to get into the details of this model and take a closer look. So like I said, this was $50 straight from Mattel. It's rather large. It is 1/64 scale. It's probably, what, a 1.5 foot box. The only bad thing is that Mattel does not do a very good job with their packaging. Either you get it with like a car with one packaging bubble, or you get just it thrown into a bigger box with nothing, and that's kind of what happened to this one. So the box on the outside ended up getting squished, and then it squished in this corner, which really sucks because I've bought collector cars from Auto World, Greenlight, Mini GT, Tarmac, all across the world, and they never show up as bad as Hot Wheels. Like Hot Wheels, it seems like they don't care. Like they just throw it in a box and send it to you, and whatever happens, happens. I've had boxes that aren't taped from RLC, like RLC cars, like this Supra right here, which we'll unbox sometime, which mine doesn't even have, like, it's not even glued to the card. It just, that's how it came. I haven't even opened it yet. Like, it seems like they don't care about the packaging, which is weird because all their models, like this is an adult collectible model. This is supposed to be nice. It's not retail, and it comes smashed, and that's super frustrating as a collector because if I didn't want to open this, the box is smashed even before I have a chance to do anything with it. But luckily, I bought multiple of these, and then I was going to open one, so I guess I'm just opening the damaged one. So I already cut the tape on it to make sure the truck itself wasn't damaged. I just popped it out real quick, look at the box, I was like, okay, it's not damaged. So we will take a look at it. The box itself is pretty cool, though. It has this like flap that opens where it's like one piece, which is really nice. And then it has a inner card, or inner like styrofoam seal here, or packaging, much like that Matchbox like collector's model I showed you from the 90s. So they're finally catching up to their 90s counterpart. But there you can see Cascadia tractor with trailer. It's got the Hot Wheels number on it. It even shows you like put it in the box this way, and then so it is actually fitted, as you can see here. So it's got some like marks on it so that the trailer doesn't move around. Oh, I got it upside down here. And then it's got a nice piece of paper in between it, as you can see here. And then here is the actual truck. So this thing is beautiful. It's heavy. It's got a lot of weight to it. And the paint looks nice. Again, I have not had this out of the package, so I'm seeing this for the first time with you guys. This is the standard black wheel variation. So if you see the box right here, you'll notice that the wheels on it are like a black chrome color, like a dark, like almost like a gray Spectra flame, it looks like. But there is a variation of this that is just chrome. It's missing the black like shading on it altogether. So this is just the standard variation. Even though when I look at it through the camera, this looks chrome, it's actually not. These are actually painted black, like they have that black shadowing over them. So there is a variation, so you can check your truck to see if you have the darker color one, or if you just have the chrome one, and you'll know if you have the chrome one because it won't look like this shadowed here. It'll just be bright chrome, just like a regular chrome wheel. So let's go ahead and take this sucker out of the package. It looks like it is connected inside the package there. So let me try pulling this out as one piece here. It's pretty tight. Ooh, okay, so we're gonna pull this side out first. There it goes. Okay. Ooh, what is that? Oh, it's a little plastic piece. Okay, so there's the fitted styrofoam. It had some kind of plastic piece. I'm not sure exactly what that was, but here is the truck. Look at that. That has great detail on it. The paint looks good, and it actually matches some of the previously released Hot Wheels collectibles. Mainly the, what was it, a black Mercedes, I think it was the C-Class, the C, what is it, GTR or DTM car from the Boulevard. It was in the collector cases, the 50 or the, what is it, 48 car case, 24, I don't know. But it matched that paint job. But this thing looks good. It's got a lot of weight to it. It's not super detailed in terms of semi-trucks. If you collect any type of actual 1/64 scale semi-trucks, these things can basically go from your basic, like just a cab with wheels, you know, nothing crazy, all the way up until like really, really nice DCP trucks with air hoses coming off the back, like, oh, you know, just crazy, crazy detail. This one is in the middle. It's got good cab detail, pretty basic paint. I don't think any of it has moving parts. It's got nice mirrors. The grill is cool. It does say Freightliner on the grill right there, as you can see. Clear headlights. The tampos don't really match up too well on the headlights there, which is a little disappointing, but it's basically Hot Wheels level if you're used to collecting Hot Wheels. The steps there are painted silver. The wheels look cool. They are that classic like semi-truck steel wheel look. The chassis is a screw base. So if you're into customizing, this is an excellent thing for you. I think the base is actually more detailed than the body. Like there is a ton of stuff on the base, and then you look at the back and there's really not much there. They have like a little, what is that? Like a steel plate. Yeah, it's pretty basic. So I would put this online with probably the Matchbox collectibles trucks of the 90s, and I'd even say some of those have better detail because they have antennas and other things coming off. Ooh, but I do like the red seats. That is kind of cool. So it has detailed interior. It does have pretty clear glass, which is nice. That's just painted up there. It would have been cool to get some other detail with it, but overall, it's not bad. Again, this was $50. This is like half price of what a lot of metal on metal, like this is really heavy. This is all metal. So when we roll it, it rolls pretty well. I'd say it definitely rolls better than some of the green light heavy duty vehicles that I've opened. Those look great, but tend to roll badly. This actually rolls decently well. So not too shabby. It looks killer though in that Hot Wheels livery. Okay, let's look at the trailer. So this is full metal. All of this is metal. This is a riveted chassis. There you can see the axles are put on by screws. This thing has some weight to it. So one thing people are pointing out, Langley, I know a lot of my buddies there, they pointed this out, and it was actually pointed out to the designer, I think, in one of Langley's original interviews, like preview videos. There's no wheel stop on this second level. So if you put a car here, it's rolling down the hill. So that is a major design flaw. It would have been nice just to even have some little indentions either here or there, or like stops. I don't know if there is any. It doesn't appear that there's any on this level either. So like that's those things. Those should have been like a couple places on here. So other than that, I think this is a great looking trailer. So for the price so far, I'm pretty impressed. So I have been overall impressed with the Hot Wheels Elite line, much more so than I have the RLC the past couple years. Not based on the castings or anything like that, just the quality and the parts and stuff put into them. I think the Elite line is better than the RLC line because I think it offers more realism. I know they're two different leases, but I think the Elite line is the better line collectors wise. So this, let's see, pull the ramp down. It's got good articulation, and I think this is metal. This is metal too. So a lot of good detailing on this. I mean, the fact that it's metal is awesome. So does this come down at all? No. So it's a little bit of a bummer. That would have been nice to have, like, because back even like in the NASCAR trailers, the old plastic ones, you'd have like a hinge right here and you'd be able to press this down so you could have the cars actually drive up. So this is a display, not a play. This, you're not going to play with this because it's not really a play vehicle. It's not really meant to play. As you can see here, it's not meant for function. It's meant for you to be able to display really nice Hot Wheel cars on. So overall, I think they did a really nice job with it. So the casting, all the detail. Do I wish it had those stops and movable parts? Yes. Do I think for the $50 we would have got moving parts? No. Do I think we should have got the stops for $50? Yes. So hopefully that will be improved in the next couple versions of this, because I know we're getting another semi-truck with this trailer at some point, maybe next year. So, I mean, I like that they got the like hydraulic handles and different hydraulic parts are painted. It would have been cooler if they moved, but overall, not bad. I'm impressed with the weight. For $50, even without the discount, this is pretty good. So it just has a regular ball hitch. It actually has a rubber stopper in there, if you can see that right here. So it's rubber, so when you push it in, that's like how it keeps it tight, is that rubber, like basically like a rubber stopper there. So overall, it looks pretty good. I mean, definitely for display purposes, this thing looks killer. So if you had a whole shelf of these with different cars on it, I mean, it would look spectacular. So I have a couple cars here we're going to put on. I really like this Mercedes AMG SL63 from Matchbox. I think it's a killer casting, and I think it looks a little sinister. So I was like, man, that will look good on that black trailer. So we'll kind of put it here. You can see there are the wheel stops for this one. But when you put this one here, it actually rolls into the side right here. And I don't know if you can see that, but the wheel isn't actually touching the ground. So you can maybe put the back side to it, and then the back of it goes into the ground. And then this one is kind of the same thing. It doesn't, the stops are way back here. So if you were to roll this, you probably will end up knocking some of the cars off because they're not, like, it really needs stops right here to make it look more, what do you call that? Just like even. Like that, I don't really like that because the wheel, like, it's like off the trailer. It doesn't look realistic, but we'll kind of go with it. So I guess let's see how we can put this one. Kind of just shove them in there, I guess. Yeah, I don't like that as much. So then I guess you can only put two because that one sits there like that. So to me, that looks pretty cool. But there's some major flaws with the trailer design in terms of that it's literally not meant to play. It's meant for display, and it's not very good at keeping the cars on there for display. So a huge flaw on that one. I know I've already talked to a few people that are looking into 3D printing little stops that will fit on with the trailer, but I don't want that. I don't want to have to mod a trailer for it to do what it's supposed to do stock. So I don't know. Let me know if that bothers you. I still think it's an excellent release. I like the design. I like that Hot Wheels is doing it. I really like the price point of $40 or $50, especially it being on sale. I don't think we're going to get that again. But even for $50, I think this is a pretty fair buy. I just don't like how that kind of ruins the display part of it. And even this, like, the front of the car is rammed into the front of the trailer. Like, that's not, like, you need it like that. You need it sitting there like that, not like that. So other than the flaws, this gets a really high rating. I think they did a good job on this. I think the materials are pretty quality. I feel like that it does represent the Elite line pretty well, in that it's cool, but I still think there's some flaws with it. So just for kind of giggles, here is a full-size Plymouth Fury from Greenlight. So you can see how large that is in 1/64 scale, because these are, I don't know if these have a scale on the bottom, but a lot of these cars are not 1/64. So let me see. So if you have two bigger cars, they don't fit on there because there's no, if there's a wheel stop, they might fit, but because of that, they don't fit. So you'd have to fit two smaller or two bigger cars and then a smaller one, but even because there's no stop, you run into the back of it, and there's no way to, you can't put the car, like, hold the dots there. Like, the dots aren't going to hold it. It's just going to go straight into it. So that's a bit of a bummer, but let's see how big it is this way. I think you should be able to get two full size in there, but maybe not. So let's see. Kind of. That to me looks good because the cars take up more room, but the front of it is still pretty jam-packed. It's still like hitting the edge, which is a little bit of a bummer. But I think display-wise, that looks pretty good. I think the full 1/64 scale, especially the bigger body cars, look pretty good on it. So if you don't have to just keep Hot Wheels on this. You know, if you're a collector of all brands, which I am, you can put whatever you want on there. So I think that's kind of cool. I just wish, again, I wish they would have done this a little bit differently. So let me know your thoughts on this. I really like this. I think this is a good release. I think it's a good price point. Hot Wheels is headed in the right direction with this. This is what collectors want. I think this is what a lot of people want from an elite line from Hot Wheels, something like this, metal, a pinnacle piece in their collection that's really like a focal point of their display, and that's what this is. So I think Hot Wheels did a great job with this. Is there things I would fix? Absolutely. Do I think it's a good buy at the $50? Yes. Do I think it's a good buy at the $130 it's going for? No. Because at that price point, you can get a DCP truck or a really, really nice upper scale hauler that has way more detail than this, but you're not getting the Hot Wheels brand with it if that bothers you. But I think Hot Wheels did a good job with this truck. Overall, I would give it a pretty high score. So let me know what you think of this in the comments. Is this something you bought? Are you liking these from Hot Wheels? Is this above your budget? Are you spending $130 on it on eBay? Let me know, because that's like everything that I want to talk to people about. Like, I'd love to maybe do some kind of podcast or something to talk about these, or I'll probably do a live of these at some point and really get people's reactions live to these, because once it's been online for a while, it's hard to get people's comments because new things come and go. But I'd be really interested in seeing what you think of this. Again, let me know what you think of this. Is this something you bought? Are you buying it now since you've seen it open? Are you saving your money for a better, a DCP trailer? Let me know in the comments, because I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what you guys have to say about this, because I really like the Mega Rigs line, or the Super Rigs, or the Track Fleet, whatever they're calling it now. And this is just the graduated version of it. This is the best of Hot Wheels trailers. So I think it's pretty cool. I like that they do it. So I'm looking forward to getting more of these. I really hope they release several more cabs and a couple more of these trailers. I think that would be cool to have a whole display of these stacked with some Hot Wheels Matchbox and other cars as well. So I really appreciate you watching the Sam 64 Wheels. Like and subscribe as always. Let me know what you think of this in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.